It's go time. We are live. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Wait till some people get into the room. Here we go. There we go. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. We are streaming live on all platforms right now: YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere anybody's living. Okay.
That's pretty much
What's
it.
up, Jay? Say what's up to everybody, man.
What's up, big dog? Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy Just Jay.
What's up,
And I
everybody?
think we finna kill it. We finna kill this, man. Let's get some people some good information.
Hey, make sure everyone tells us where you're at. Tell us where you're at, where you're coming from. If you're on Facebook, TikTok, wherever you're at, tell us where you're at. We're going to drop some serious gems tonight. This is a fundraiser event for a serious cause, okay? This is something that I'm a part of. It's called Nicole's Wish. It's to help children grant wishes for Make-A-Wish. It's pretty awesome. I do this about every quarter, okay? Yeah, we grant wishes for kids. Every donation that goes in tonight, okay, is going to go straight to Nicole's Wish to help these kids grant their wishes. Through Make-A-Wish Foundation. That's what we're doing, okay, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the interruption there. I got a little lost. But yeah, man, tell us where you're at. We're going to start talking about, the top 3 ways to raise your credit score, okay? And then we're going to do that for about 30 minutes. And then we're going to open the floor for any types of questions, okay? This is the literally the Batman and Robin of credit, okay?
Is it?
If there could be 2 Batmans, there would be, okay? But unfortunately, there's not.
Nah, bro. Come on, bro. You know I'm Robin. Stop playing. You ain't gotta assuage my ego, dog. I know my role. I'm good. I'm secure, bro. I'm good.
We got Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, Oklahoma. Tell us where you're at, ladies and gentlemen. You are live all the way across the world in the United States, okay? Texas in the house.
Look at
Washington. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Like this because we're going to drop some serious free gems, okay? And all I'm going to ask in return is like this, okay? Get people to get into this room, and we're going to start asking for donations, even $1, okay, ladies and gentlemen? Understand, this is going to make a wish to help grant some children's wishes, okay? How many wishes have we already granted, Josh?
We've granted 5.
5 wishes have already been granted. It's 2022, okay? We're trying to hit 6, all right? I don't know about anybody else, but we're trying to hit 6, okay? People are saying we're breaking up. It'll come back up. It'll catch up. Excuse me. So, again, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Like this, comment. Get your friends in here because we're going to drop some serious gems. We got Just Jay in the house. He is a really awesome guy. He's a close friend of mine. We've been rocking together. And, man, it's been like, almost 3 years now, bro?
Yeah, man. It's been a couple years plus, bro.
It's pretty crazy.
Absolutely.
We are.
If they don't know, man, the Limitless Credit podcast will be dropping soon, man. Where Mike and I will be doing this for you guys more often. You know what I'm saying? More often, putting our brains together and bringing you guys the best credit knowledge in the game. So looking forward to that. And I appreciate you for letting me take a part in this, man, even for a few minutes, bro. So I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Listen, you can donate by clicking in the link in the description, okay? It's very easy. $1 goes a long way. At the end of tonight's live, I'm going to match whatever everyone donates, okay? Out of my pocket, all right? There's no fluffing of anything, okay?
I'm gonna match that too, bro.
I don't know if anybody heard, we're called Limitless Culture, so there's going to be no limit to this, okay? All right? So whatever you put in, I'm going to match everyone $1 for $1, and Just Jay just said he's going to too. Absolutely. So right now, we are currently at 70%, okay, of granting the next wish. That's going to be wish number 6 for the year, okay?
Nice.
For these children that just want to have something, and we're going to try to make dreams come true, okay? So I'm going to start the floor, and I'm going to talk about the number 1 way to raise your credit score. Get your pens and paper out. Invite your friends, okay? After I drop this gem, make sure you like, and if you can send a gift, that gift is going to go straight towards a child's granting their wish. Okay, we're going to grant some children's wish, going straight to Make-A-Wish Foundation. Now, what's the number one way? Now, why would I give you number one first? Come on, people. I mean, come on. It ain't gonna happen like that. Okay, so we're gonna start at number three. Number three. A lot of people say this should be number one, and if you watch my recent video that I just dropped, because it's a magic maker. If you have any friends or family that have credit, okay, these stacks of credit cards are very, very valuable, okay? And the reason why is we can take somebody's life and completely change it overnight by simply adding somebody on as an authorized user, okay, ladies and gentlemen? Remember that. You can add somebody on your credit card as an authorized user, and you want to do this with a credit card that has more than 2 years of payment history. My personal opinion, it has to be a credit card that's more than 5 years old. 5 years of payment history is going to change somebody's life. Okay. How many points can you jump? It really depends on the credit file. We've seen anywhere from 60 all the way up to over 100 points. Okay. If you take somebody from the very beginning that has no credit, if you watch my video that I dropped on TikTok, we took my little brother from a 0 to a 750 credit score in less than 24 hours, okay, by adding him on as an authorized user. Now, what is an authorized user? Okay, it's really simple. Hit the like button, and go into this description and donate $1, okay? It's going to make a wish for these kids. Let's raise some funds. An authorized user is very simple. You call the credit card company or you do it in the app, and you add that person, their name, their social, their date of birth. And you want to do it right before the statement closing date hits, because that's when it's going to post, okay? Now you're going to get all the payment history from that credit card. You're going to get all of the credit limit, and that's all you're going to get. This is a huge game changer for anybody's credit file. A lot of people don't know that, like, the master of authorized users and trade line accounts is sitting in this live right now. It's Jay. Jay, what are your thoughts on authorized users?
Yeah, man. So like you hit a couple of the points, but I think the most important thing to recognize is that authorized user trade lines are there to serve two purposes. And that's either to help you with your credit utilization, help lower the utilization, in which case you would want a larger credit line that would to be put onto your credit file, or is to extend your credit history, to make it look like you have longer credit history, or to add credit history to your file. So those are the only two purposes. Trade lines are not end all be all credit fixers. That's the reason why people will come to you and they be like, well, what about just adding a trade line? Adding a trade line is not going to fix late payments. Adding a trade line is not going to override charge-offs and collections and things of that nature. But for a file that is, say, like a thin file, you don't have a lot of credit, but you don't have a lot of negatives, it will help you in those two areas. If you don't need additional credit history, if you don't need help with utilization, adding a trade line won't do much for you. So you really need to understand your credit file first before you go into looking at trade lines to extend any weaknesses in your credit profile. So that, I mean, dude, they're amazing. I mean, obviously, I've been in the trade line game for the longest time. Run probably the biggest, safest trade line group on Facebook. So I've been in this for a while, and I've seen people make foolish purchases. I've seen people have
hold on. What are foolish purchases?
So when you're talking about trade lines, believe it or not, there is a market for purchasing trade lines. Now, I don't personally sell trade lines anymore, but I used to years ago. So there is a market for purchasing trade lines. Now, the best way to do this is to have a relative or a friend, somebody you know and trust, that you can actually talk to them and see what's going on with that particular line of credit before it gets added to your file. Now, the worst thing that you can do is add a trade line to your file without knowing that trade line is going to help you. I have seen people make the murderous mistake of adding a trade line to their credit file, bro, of having 50% utilization. And then all of a sudden you went from a thin file to a damaged file, because now in order to get that utilization off of your credit report, bro, like you seriously have to call the credit bureaus and see if they will remove that from your credit report. And the only way they're going to do that is if it was added without your knowledge. And so then it becomes a bigger problem. Now you're in a credit repair state. all from your own doing, trying to do something that you probably shouldn't have done in the first place. So doing trade lines is like not, it's smart, but it can also hurt you, just like almost anything else in credit. So yeah, that is a really good way to extend your credit file. It's a really good way to lower your utilization, but it's also a really easy way to damage yourself as well if you don't know what you're doing. So always consult a professional.
Yeah, and be very cautious of who you do business with. You want to do business, if you're going to purchase something like this, you want to know who you're doing business with. I always say stick to your friends and family. That's really important to understand that, because you want to make sure that you're going to get your best bang for your buck at the end of the day. Hey, listen, huge shout out right now to my man Sean that just donated $50, okay, to the cause. Thank you so much. I'm going to match your $50, okay? Thank you so much for doing this. This is a huge deal.
Boss.
You know, it's not something that, you know, I like to sleep on. So again, thank you so much, Sean. Sean Malone out there. I'm matching, bro. I'm matching. So is Jay. Okay.
That's $150.
That's $150. Getting closer
$150.
to the top. Okay. So authorized users, one of my favorite things. It can really change somebody's life. You can donate in the link in the description for the YouTube live. Okay. Or if you're on Instagram or TikTok, you can donate directly by sending a gift. That will go directly to Nicole's Wish. Okay. Thank you to Mr. Morales. Okay. Let me see who you are. Mr. Morales, where did you go? Okay. Mirales. Mr. Mirales, thank you for your donation. Listen, all right, so that's number one, trade lines, okay? You can purchase them or get something from your friend, know who you're doing business with. Understand that this is a temporary fix, okay? Unless you're like one of my family members or something, I'm trying to help you, you know, I would keep you on a little bit longer. That's just about it. But normally, what would you say, 30, 60, 90 days, right, Jay?
Well, honestly, bro, like you really want to target whatever your goal is, right? So trade lines should be they should be like a means to an end. It's not something you should just think is going to stay on your credit profile for eternity. So if you have a thin file or if you have a utilization issue and you know you're going to be trying to procure a loan over the next 90 days, then okay, you want that trade line to hit and stay on there until you get whatever it is done that you need to get done. You're going to go for a new higher tier credit card. You want that trade line to hit so it boosts your score or it makes it appear like you have lower utilization than what you have, and then it's going to go away, or it should go away. It should not be a crutch that you lean on for eternity. So
yeah. Absolutely. Again, ladies and gentlemen, like and comment on this. Tell us where you're from, where you're at. Okay. We need to really get this party going. Okay. Let's fill up the room with all kinds of people. Invite your friends. Okay. Tag people. Like, the more you like this, the more people will show up, the more gems I'm going to give. That's how it works. Okay. All right. So what would you say is one of your other top favorite ways, Jay, to raise a credit score?
To be honest with you, bro, this is probably the simplest one, and people don't realize how fast this one can take effect. And it's simply knowing how and when to pay your credit cards, and then also knowing the true key utilization rate that you need to be at in order for your credit score to be positively affected at that 30% level that the utilization rate does get triggered for at the credit score algorithm. So you really should be no higher than 9% on your credit utilization. I can't tell you, bro, how many days, how many clients, day after day, day in and day out, I talk to, well, I'm trying to stay at that 30%. Well, you're not trying to see positive, growth in your credit score then. Because if you're not at 9% or below, or that 1 to 3%, which is really the magic area, then you're really not doing yourself any favors. Yes, you're probably holding it steady, but you're not seeing the maximum, potential in that credit score that you could possibly be seeing if you were below that 9% mark. So for me, simply knowing where your threshold is for the reporting of your debts to the credit bureaus, and that starts with learning how to pay your credit cards by the statement date and knowing to keep them below 9%. So for me, that would be that's always the quickest, fastest, freest method. So
correct. Now, it's really important for everyone to understand that this is all about a fundraiser for Nicole's Wish. Every single donation, whether it be 50 cents, $1, $5, is going to be matched by me and my homie over here, Just Jay. Okay, we're going to match it dollar for dollar. These donations go directly to Make-A-Wish to grant a child's wish. We've already granted 5 this year. We are 70% to the total to grant the 6th wish for this year. So please, Terrence in Louisville, Ohio, shout out, bro. Okay. All right. You just donated 100. We're gonna match that. Okay.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah. Good love. Good looking out. We appreciate it. Okay. We're matching. Everyone's matching. Okay. And the founder of Nicole's Wish is also matching. Jesus Christ.
I mean,
you know,
bro,
like, there's way too many people with money in this room. Okay. Let's just go ahead and say
let's run it, my dude.
You know, that's what we're gonna do. Thank you so much, guys.
Make me hit that Venmo limit, bro.
Yo, I'm trying to rack up some points with these credit cards, okay? So let's see what we can do, people. So again, listen, this is a huge deal for me. This is something that I do every quarter. That's my goal. I raise funds for Make-A-Wish. I invited Jay because he's just absolutely awesome, okay? And I want everyone to know that what this is for. It's for Make-A-Wish. Let's grant some kids' wishes. We've already granted 5 this year. Let's hit number 6. We're very close, okay? All right. So the number one thing that Jay talked about is the fact that people don't understand how to pay their credit cards. This is the number one mistake that people make all the time. One, understand that carrying 30% utilization is absolutely garbage. Stop letting people convince you that carrying a balance is okay, because it's not, okay? There's so many gurus and all these fake phony people out there saying it's okay to carry up to 30% utilization. It's not. You start bleeding points the moment you cross the threshold of 9% utilization, okay? There's no lender in the world that's going to say, hey, guess what? Your balance looks really nice, okay? Your balance looks really great. We're going to give you some more money. No lender says that, okay? Understanding your statement closing date is the success to controlling your credit score. What people fail to realize is you control your credit score, okay? It's not me. It's not the bureaus. It's not your credit card company. It is actually you. So by you understanding that it doesn't matter how much of your credit card that you use, as a matter of fact, the more that you use your credit card, the more the credit card company is going to raise your credit limit if you pay it off in full every month, okay? And then you control when the balance hits, okay? You control to make sure you pay that off before the statement closing date. My golden rule is pay it off a couple of days before the statement closing date, because sometimes it takes 1 day or 2 days to process a payment during business days. And then once your payment date, your statement closing date hits, don't use the card for 7 days, okay, from the statement closing date, because the credit card company has 3 to 7 days to report your balance to the credit bureaus. You don't have to go full 7 days if you don't want to, if you already know when it's going to report. But I say keep a 7-day window, keep you safe and clear, and you control your credit score, okay? Now, Jay talked a little topic here. The sweet spot is 1 to 6% utilization can potentially get you up to 10 more extra points, okay? I dropped a video on that. I got documents proving what I'm saying directly from FICO, who creates your credit score, okay? FICO.
Thank you, Arlene in Florida.
Arlene in Florida, thank you so much for your donation. Keep them coming, ladies and gentlemen. Like this, comment, invite your friends to get in this room, because we're going to keep dropping gems, okay? Now, one of my favorite ways that a lot of people don't talk about, it's the number one way to raise your credit score, okay, is to report your rent, all right? Now, why is this so important? Why is this? A lot of people don't talk about this. One, there's only one company, okay, that will report your rent to all 3 credit bureaus, and that is Boom Report, all right? I think it's like $1 a month to report your payments to all 3 credit bureaus. So it's like $3 a month for all 3. Now, if you pay a little extra, and I think it's like $15 for them to backdate all the way back to 12 more months. Or is it 24, Jay, or is it 12?
24 months.
24 months, okay? Hear this. You can backdate up to 24 months, okay, of your rental payments, and you're going to immediately get 24 months of all of those payments at one time. The link is in the description for Boom Reports. Just like that. Boom Reports, okay?
And what a lot of people don't understand about this particular type of trade line, and by the way, ladies and gentlemen, a trade line is pretty much any credit line or credit account on your credit profile. It's just called a trade line. But the particular special, element of this particular type of situation is if you're applying for a mortgage and you don't have, a strong profile, having your rent be reported on time for the last 24 months shows that you can actually afford this type of liability, or you can actually afford this type of a I don't really know what I want to call it, but this type of payment. It shows that you are responsible in paying your housing payment. So this actually does help more than almost any other trade line because of the type of trade line that it is if you're going for a mortgage. So if you are looking to buy a home in the next 12 months, 24 months, you need to start reporting your rent now, or sign up with a service like Boom Report that will allow you to backdate it. On-time payments for the last 24 months. It's crucial.
24 months of on-time payments is immediate impact. Yep. Usually people will see some type of nice jump in their credit score. I don't know how many it's going to be because I'm not going to sit here and try to,
It always depends on the file, Mike. You know that.
Exactly. It always depends on the credit file. So you can't say, oh, well, it's going to do this. We don't know. Okay. Right. And people that say that they know, they're full of shit. Okay, so let's go get that off the table. Okay,
you're gonna get 100 to 200 points when this hits. All right.
Exactly. Now, Joan, Arlene, and George in Florida. Thank you so much for your donations. I'm gonna match them. Okay, so make sure that you like this, comment, send all kinds of likes so we can get more people in the room, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Now, we're going to open up the floor in about 8 minutes to any questions. Okay. So be prepared. If we answer your question, a kind $1 donation will suffice. Okay. I'm going to go into detail every single question. I'm going to let Jay, you can see the questions, right, Jay?
Got them.
Yep. So Jay's going to answer some questions also. We're going to talk on every single topic that you throw at us, okay, for 30 minutes straight. All I'm asking is $1 donation minimum, okay, to move forward, all right? Now, rent reporting is a very tricky business. There's a lot of companies out there, okay? But also pay attention that they all do not report to all 3 credit bureaus. That's a problem. It's going to make your scores be a little bit lopsided. And they charge fees that are a little expensive. Boom Report is the cheapest option that you have. Now, Christine, thank you for your donation. Christy, thank you for your donation. Now, you can, what was I saying? I forgot. Okay.
You were talking about you don't want to have a lopsided credit report because as far as I know, dude, and correct my research if I'm incorrect, but I think Boom Report is the only one that does all 3. So you do have there's like 6 or 7 others that I know of, and none of them report to all 3 bureaus. So that is something that you really want to consider, because you don't want to have to go to this service to get TransUnion and Equifax, then go to this service to get Experian and Equifax, then go to another service to get TransUnion and Experian. Like, you don't want to be doing that. So make it easy on yourself. I'm a big fan of Boom Report. Been dealing with them since they opened up this product a couple of years ago. I know you OG with them, Mike. So our customers have benefited from them quite a bit. So yeah, it's a pretty trustworthy situation, man. So when you're trying to maximize your credit profile, when you're trying to maximize your credit score and really get a complete, well-rounded profile, and that's probably the thing we should talk about too, Mike, is that not all 750s are created equal, bro. Not all 800 credit profiles are created equal. You want the right kind of healthy credit file. So this is a part of building that. When we were talking earlier about having your grandma or your auntie put you on a trade line for 90 days, 6 months, whatever they can do or whatever they're comfortable with, those are temporary solutions. But having a 2-year rental history trade line on your credit file, that's your credit. When you are looking to build a very nice, well-rounded profile, it starts with primary credit, and that's hard to come by, especially aged primary credit. So take advantage. If you're renting, take advantage of that. Take advantage of that today.
Yeah, you got to take advantage of it, man. It's like as expensive as rent is climbing, why would you not want to report your payments? Now,
Absolutely.
here's the kicker. You have to have a lease agreement. They're not gonna be able to report like payments to Cash App or Venmo or Zelle. You have to have a lease agreement, and you have to show the payments that are coming out of your checking account. So they're gonna do all the work for you. You just have to provide the checking account that the payments are coming out of and the lease agreement. Okay. That's all that Boom Report is going to ask you for to go ahead and report these backdated 24 months and then another 12 months. Okay. So it's very important that you understand how that works because some people won't qualify for it. But if you have the opportunity, take advantage of that. Because I think it's like the biggest plan is like $60, maybe.
Something like
I
that.
think it's either 50 or 60. I can't remember. So it's totally worth it. Okay. All right. A lot of things are going on in the mortgage world. There's been a lot of hype talking about, we're going to be changing to a different scoring algorithm. Either it's going to be 10T or it's going to FICO 9 for mortgages. This is why it's really important that you prep your files to get ready for something like this, because having that much positive payment rental history is going to have a huge impact on your credit file. Okay. The more positive payments you can have, the better. Okay. Justin in Louisiana, thank you. We appreciate the donation. He can't pronounce the name. Mr. Lyons, thank you for the donation. Okay. Like this, comment, get your friends in here. We're about to drop some gems. Okay. We got about 4 more minutes left before we start answering questions. Go ahead and get your questions logged in. Get your questions in the comments. Okay. Like this, subscribe, follow. Okay. You know where we're at, ladies and gentlemen, because we're doing a fundraiser for Make-A-Wish. Okay. Any question that we're going to ask moving forward, that we're going to answer moving forward, at least a minimum $1 donation. Okay. This is going to Make-A-Wish to grant some children's wishes. We have already granted 5. Okay. We're about to hit 6. We are 73% away. That's a little 74% away. Me, Jay, and the founder of Nicole's Wish are going to match whatever donations happen today. Okay. So pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. Any last gems you want to add to raising your credit score, Jay?
Really just kind of understanding the way your credit profile is set up and understanding the 5 elements to the credit score algorithm. I think it's crazy how many people out there don't know the basic 5 elements of the credit score algorithm. I promise you, if you are intent about fixing your credit situation or about raising your score, just having a better credit score in general, knowing the 5 elements of the credit score algorithm will get you going in the right direction, because it's like the old saying, once you know better, you do better. So if you can be mindful of your payment, of your on-time payment history, and just make sure you don't have any late payments, that's a start. Because guess what? If you stop having late payments today, they begin to age off. And after about 4 years of them, being in the background, they stop really hurting you anymore. So know and understand that there's no such thing as a little late. A 30-day late can knock you 100 points. So while we maybe have capped out a little bit on the most dramatic or fastest or easiest ways to raise your credit score, how about we talk about how to stop the bleeding or stop damaging yourself with mistakes that you think are not really big deals when they are, like having a single 30-day late and getting docked 80 to 100 points from your credit report. That's something you can't truly overcome. You have to hope by the good graces of the credit issuer that they will forgive that late payment. And guess what? You might get one chance with a creditor. But the reality of it is do you really want to go through that? So stop being late. Understand, like I told you earlier, about the credit score, about the utilization rate. 30% of your credit score is just not having big ass balances. I mean, how just managing the money. Just managing the money. Stop spending from the credit card and spending from your bank account. You only spend from the credit card what you have in the bank account. So spend from the credit card, pay it with the money in the bank. Everybody always talks about, I don't want credit cards. I don't want to use my credit card because I don't want debt. But then you go and use your debit card. it doesn't really make sense. It doesn't really make sense. If you just
makes sense.
If you just learn the key processes, use the credit card, pay it with the cash from the bank account right away. You skip all the interest, you skip all the fees, you skip anything else, and you're building your credit score, among other benefits. So just learn the 5 elements of the credit score algorithm will get you going in the right direction to at least stop the bleeding. And that, for me, stop applying for cars at dealerships where you're getting 27 inquiries in a day and now you're crying because your credit score dropped 30 points. These are the things that just the general public doesn't know. And that's what me and Mike are here for.
Yeah, facts. It's really important to understand those factors. It's the biggest things that nobody talk about, because everyone's focused on credit cards and, keeping your utilization at a certain point. But an on-time payment is the most important thing. I see so many credit files that have a 30-day, a 60-day, 90, 30, 30, 30, and people act like it's not a big deal. They don't understand. That's damaging your credit score tremendously, okay? A late payment is one of the most difficult things to either reverse to be updated on time or to just get deleted, okay? It's going to take a lot. It's either going to take a goodwill letter or it's going to take Metro 2. Those are the only 2 options, and Metro 2 is struggling right now. Let's keep it real, okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Big facts.
And so it's really important that you understand the importance of that. Now, anybody that sends any stars, sends any gifts in any platform, that's going to go directly to Nicole's Wish. We're going to take that and we're going to put it into the fund, okay? So thank you.
Thank you, Angelica in Texas.
Thank you, Angelica in Texas, okay? So it's really important that you guys know what this is all about. This is about Nicole's Wish. Every donation is going to go straight to a Make-A-Wish Foundation to grant a child's wish. This is a big deal. We've granted 5 this year. That's amazing, okay? We're going to grant 6. That's my goal. I'm going to match every single donation. Jay's going to, and the founder of Nicole's Wishes also. So we got some big pockets in this room. Let's see if y'all can make us go broke today, okay?
Make us go broke.
I brought my my pocket money too. You know what I'm saying? It's just sitting in my back pocket. We're going to get rid of that too. So come on, let's go, people. Let's get some donations. All right, let's open up the floor. I'll let you pick a question. Drop your questions in the comments, okay, ladies and gentlemen? And then we're going to answer them, all right? If I answer your question, I'm going to call you out. Donate at least $1. Everybody's got $1. Don't tell me you don't. Or send a gift, a star, a gift on TikTok, a gift on Instagram over here. We're live. We are live across all platforms, ladies and gentlemen. Invite your friends. Hit that like button. Send everybody, okay? So let's go. What's the first question, bro, you want to hit?
Shoot, man. Let's see here. Who do we got? You pick, bro. The show.
All right. Okay, well.
I'm just here to be the supplement. I got 20 minutes left too. So if I don't get to everybody who, and Mike has to take over, should we run this back tonight? Should we do another one of these tonight?
We might. I don't know. It depends on how I'm feeling, man.
I think I'm game, bro.
Okay.
I think I'm game. If you can stay off that Dom Perignon, you might be able to run it back tonight, man. I tell you what.
Oh man. All right, here we go.
What we working with?
All right, I got from New Orleans, J Cross, 52,583. From New Orleans, just out of a bankruptcy, just charged days ago. How long do I wait until I can get some credit going? What credit can I get? That's a great question. These are one of my favorite types of clients because you can immediately start building credit the moment your bankruptcy is discharged.
Absolutely.
Literally, walk out the courtroom. Let's see what I can apply for. Now, the question is, what can you apply for, right? Okay. You want to go something. This is one of my favorite cards. I made videos on it plenty of times. Link is in the description. Okay. It is called Kredit AI. Okay. I'm going to type it in the comment section. Okay. So you guys can go find it. Kredit AI is a very awesome new secured card. Okay. No matter if you put $10 or $10,000 on this card, it's going to report $1,000 or a $1,500 line of credit, okay? So you don't have to do anything else. You could literally put $10 on it, and it's going to report to all 3 credit bureaus. There's no hard inquiry, Okay. It's a great entry-level card. Now, my second favorite one is the Sable card. Okay. The Sable credit card is going to give you a debit card and a checking account and a credit card. All right. This is 100% secured. There's no hard inquiry. All right. It's very important to understand how this card works. Whatever money you put on it, I tell people put $200-$250. That's what you're going to have to spend. Sable is going to give you the roadmap in the app on how to graduate from a secured card to an unsecured. People can do it in as little as 4 months if you follow the blueprint that they give you. Okay? You're going to go from a secured card to an unsecured, which is $1,000 credit card. All right? If you do Sable, make sure that you do direct deposit. Have your money going into your Sable checking account. This is going to help you graduate much faster. So you don't have to wait 6 months, 8 months, or a full year. Okay? You can potentially get it done in 4 months. That's crazy. Okay? There's no other credit card that will graduate you in 4 months to an unsecured credit card. Okay? Let's go ahead and donate. Okay? Anybody that can donate out there, we're going to match you. Link is in the description, or you can drop a gift, stars, anything across any platform. All right? I'll let you choose the next question, bro.
Actually, let me kind of tag on to what you were talking about. So recovering from the bankruptcy. So Mike listed a couple of revolving credit lines that you can go for, but also if you have not built a relationship or you didn't screw up your relationship with a local credit union, or if you can qualify for a credit union like Navy Federal, what you want to do is go and open up an account with them. You want to make sure you build the right bonds, open up a savings account, open up a checking account, maybe get some direct deposits, some small direct deposits going into that, and then see if they have what's called a pledge loan or a secured loan that you can actually take some of your cash and you can put it in their hands, and they will give you that amount of money or represent that amount of money on your credit report as an actual installment loan. And so those go up to, I've seen them go up to as much as 5 years. I've seen them go as high as $100,000. So you can essentially create your own installment loan. So on top of what Mike said about the Sable card and Credit AI and those things which are really cool revolving lines of credit, add that one installment line of credit and you will see a dramatic increase in your credit score, because a complete credit profile needs revolving and installment lines of credit. So you want to have the whole shebang moving forward so that you can then start looking at more credible and honestly better banking institutions moving forward. So that for me is like the capper on that particular question.
Hey, thank you, Calvin and Charlotte, for your donation. And man, thank you so much. We're going to match that. We are rolling, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for doing this. We're going to make some kids' dreams come true. Okay. That's my goal. I love that. It's just that feel good stuff. Okay. Like I live for stuff like this. Okay.
So Mike, I can't see who's donating, bro. So you got to pick the questions, because we only rocking with you if you hook us up with 50 cents or $1 or something, man. Because we're really trying to do something incredible here. And if you guys are not familiar with the Make-A-Wish campaign, it's for those who have been, I believe, deemed terminally ill. And they have a dying want or a dying need or whatever the case is. And this is like that. This sends them off with a bang, man. And I've seen some incredible, I've worked in the sports entertainment industry for a long time, and I've seen some incredible things happen with some people that just weren't going to be fortunate enough to have those types of experiences. So we really want to help you guys move in the right direction, with your credit, with your finances. Help us grant some kids' wish, man. So if you can put up $1, man, we'll definitely give you the knowledge that we usually charge for quite a bit. So I don't mind it all.
Exactly. People get mad when my team is like, you got to set up a paid consultation and talk to Mike if you want some tips.
Time ain't free, my G. Time ain't free.
Exactly. So, I got a really great question that I saw coming from user 102-524-738-7924 on TikTok. This is on TikTok. I'm paying attention. How do you get a paid hospital bill off your credit report? This is a really good question. Okay. No paid medical collections. Hear me again. No paid medical collections should be reporting on your credit report. Thank you, everyone on TikTok that is donating. I appreciate it. I see it. Love you guys. No paid medical collection should be showing up on your credit report. Send a simple letter, just one letter, Send it to all 3 credit bureaus. Okay. Justin just gave again. Balling. He's balling.
There it is.
Justin in Louisiana. So pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, they gave me the TikTok hat. I love that. Okay. Send a simple letter to the credit bureaus, all 3 of them. Okay. If it's on wherever it's on your credit report, you're going to state this. This paid collection should not be reporting on my credit report. Please delete it immediately per your announcement that you made. Okay. Now, if they don't delete it after you send it, make sure you send this letter certified mail. Okay. This is really important. Make a copy of the letter. If they don't delete it within 35 days after you sent it, reach out to me, set up a consultation, and we're going to get you in front of the legal team. Okay. No cost to you. It costs you $0 to get a free legal review if you follow those exact steps. So remember, send a simple letter to all 3 credit bureaus or whatever bureau it's on, send it certified mail, and tell them this paid medical collection should not be reporting on my credit report per your announcement. Delete it immediately. If they do not do anything within 35 days, you contact me, set up a consultation, and I'm going to get you a free legal review to get a legal team that can represent you and go after the credit bureaus and sue the shit out of them. Okay. That's right. I said it. It's my favorite thing. I love suing the credit bureaus. Okay. In case you don't know.
It's true, bro. It's true.
All right. Let's go to the next question. All right. Let's see what we got. I'm going to scroll down. Oh, okay. This is a real easy one. I'm just going to kind of knock this one off. This is coming from Carmen Olan. I expect you to donate if I answer. Okay. Just so you know. Okay. You need to make a donation. Link is in the description, or you can drop a gift. Okay. You can drop a gift on any platform and it's going to go straight to Nicole's Wish. Now, how do I get rid of hard inquiries I got a lot from when I purchased my car? This is one of my favorite subjects. Okay. And Jay's too. We hear it all the time. Understand that these hard inquiries are not affecting your credit score as much as you think they are. Okay. Right. Unless you just have an astronomical amount more than 100. Okay. I've seen it. It's pretty bad. Okay. The most I've ever seen was 196 hard inquiries on one credit file. Okay.
I've never seen that many.
Which is unreal. Okay.
That's a lot, dude.
Okay.
Wait, you talking about across all 3 bureaus?
Yes. All 3.
Oh, no, I got you beat, bro. Oh, no, I got you beat. I got you beat.
So this is a very simple fix. You're going to pick up the phone. Okay. Pick up the phone. You're going to call all 3 credit bureaus. Now, understand TransUnion is going to act like a hoe ass and going to make this really difficult for you. Okay. But Experian and Equifax is going to be very helpful to you. Okay. All you have to say is this. Okay. You ready? I did not authorize this hard inquiry. Please delete it from my credit report immediately. Go down the list of all those hard inquiries that you did not authorize. Okay. And they're going to delete them. Experian and Equifax, call them and speak to the fraud department. Okay. It's very easy. Ask to speak to the fraud department. Cedric in Virginia, thank you very much. We love you. Okay. I don't know you, but I love you. Okay. And they're going to ask you that they're going to place a fraud alert on your credit file. Say, no, don't want the fraud alert. Don't want the fraud alert. Keep it off my credit report. Right. All right. Because if you get a fraud alert on your credit file, you're going to have to call back to get it deleted. And it sometimes can take 30 days to delete a fraud alert. It's really stupid. Okay. If you have a fraud alert on your credit report, anything you apply for will automatically get declined. You will not be able to access your credit file. Okay. So I hope that helps you. I hope you donated. All right. Love you guys. All right. Next question. Your turn, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I saw one and I went away from it, but I think I have it in my brain. Somebody asked, and I can't remember who it was. If somebody asked if credit reports update, I don't know if they said every month or what, but they paid down some credit cards to like 18% and it hadn't like updated yet. And the answer is your credit report actually updates daily. Every single day, your credit report changes. Every single day, because let's just say for people like Mike and I, who I have 21 active credit cards right now, plus, mortgages and other.
I got you beat, bro. I got 32.
I mean, got me beat. I had to stop applying, dog. It was killing my average age credit, man. When I came out the 800s, I was like, I'm done, dog. I need to get my age back up. But yeah, man. So I have 21 different reporting dates for these credit cards across the month. Some of them might report the same days, but just imagine, right? So every time one of those reports, every time information changes on your file, it gets updated when the credit issuer sends the information in. So it just depends on how much credit you have. If you got one account on your credit report, then your account's probably going to update every 30 days when that one creditor sends their information in. Or if it's like Discover, who at times will report up to 4 or I think it's 6 times in a month, maybe, it will update as often as a creditor sends information in. So look at your reporting date is what I would tell you. If you made a payment to a credit card or several credit cards, look at the reporting date. So there's the statement date, which is the cutoff for the information being accepted by the credit issuer. Then there's the reporting date. That's the date they actually sent it in and it hit the credit bureaus. And then there's, their due date and all that stuff, which is irrelevant to people like me and Mike, and it should be to you too. But the reporting date and the statement date are the important ones. Now, the reporting date is the one that when the reporting hits, the credit report change, the score updates, the information in the accounts change. So just pay attention to the reporting date of those particular accounts that you made the payments on. And that is when it should show. And by the way, sometimes information does skip cycles. So you need to be patient. I always tell people, give it a cycle and a half or 2 cycles before you start freaking out and saying that they're not updating your credit file. Because you gotta realize there's millions of us out there sending these payments in, stuff reporting to the bureaus. It doesn't always work seamlessly. So just be patient, but pay attention to your reporting date of each credit issuer, and then that should give you kind of like it should relieve some anxiety of when things should change.
Yeah, man. So for those of you who are just listening in on TikTok and Instagram, we got Just Jay Woodfin. Okay, he's our special guest. We are live on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, man, just everywhere. I think I don't even. Carmen and Charlotte, thank you for the donation. Okay, you are awesome. We're gonna match everything at the end of the night. I'm so excited about this. Okay, you guys have no idea. We're about to grant a 6th wish for the year of 2022. That is amazing. Okay, because of all the donations that everybody gives, all of the special gifts that you guys send, that's going to be transformed. Any stars you give, that's going to be transformed to donations also. So thank you so much. I'm going to match it. Just Jay is going to match it, and the founder of Nicole's Wish, which is Josh Harris, is going to match also. That's 3 matches in one night, and I'm just going to give away this pocket cash right here. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's just hanging around in my back pocket. I don't carry around cash like that anymore.
Stop it, dude.
Yeah, $278 right now. Make me go broke, please. Okay.
Nice.
All right. So let's see. I'm gonna find another question. All right. This is a good one. I can see. Well, no, that one's not complete.
If they're posting the question, bro, inside the streams that we have on the StreamYard, we should put it on the screen.
Oh yeah, I forgot you can do that. My bad. All right, let me find another question. Here we go.
Might make a lot of money, but he don't know tech at all.
Stupid. Oh my God, I hate you so much.
It's all good. It's all good.
All right.
You can afford to.
Yeah. All right. This is a very classic question. All right. Mike and Jay, is there any other way of opening an account with Navy Credit Union or any credit union without having someone in the military? All right. Let's just get this off the table.
Knock it out, bro.
You don't have to be in the military, okay? I don't know if anybody knows. I'm not in the military, okay? I wasn't in the military, all right? And this right here, okay, is my Navy Federal credit card, all right? All you need is somebody that is in Navy Federal, okay? If you get what they call their sponsor code, okay? Or I'm sorry, their access code. Yeah. Access code. You need their access code, okay? If you get their access code, That's all you need. You're going to go through the process. You're going to go on. You're going to open up a checking account. It's going to ask you what your relationship is, okay? Your relationship to the person. You can say your brother, cousin, father, whatever you want to say, okay? That's going to get you in the door. You do not have to be a part of the military. Understand this, okay?
Here they come, bro. You know they're gonna come for you.
I
Man.
know. Everybody loves to say you have to be in the military. I called Navy Federal and they said I got to be in the military. Explain to me how I'm a member of Navy Federal and I've never been in the military.
Right.
Let it sink in, ladies and gentlemen. Okay.
Miss Cordero been rocking with me since day one. Appreciate you joining the live, bro.
She has. She's been rocking with me too, man. It's awesome. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. Make sure you like, comment on this, like, so we can get as many people in this room as possible. So we can get some more donations coming. This is what it's all about. This is what I live for. You know, we have huge platforms that we can use to help people. Yep. This is one of the things that I absolutely love. Okay. And if I can help some kids grant some wishes from Make-A-Wish, why would we not do that? If everybody donated $1, like it's not even that big of a deal. $1. Okay. We're helping make some wishes come true for kids. I got kids. Okay. And if I can do something like this, it's amazing. So I'm going to make sure that I cash match every donation. And also Jay is, and Josh Harris, the founder of Nicole's Wish. Okay. We just recently granted a wish for a young little boy, Lucas. Okay. And it's a really crazy story because the kid just wanted a boat for his family. So he can go out and hang out on a boat. And like, it touched my soul because I'm really big on being on the lake with my kids. And I was just like, I couldn't believe that through what we do, we were able to make this kid's wish come true. And he's in St. Jude's. He was in St. Jude's. And now this kid is on a boat hanging out with his family, you know, trying to make his life easier. So get out there, people. Like, share, donate. We're going to cash match you. Let's go to the next question.
Right. You got one from W. McKinley 43 on YouTube. And this one's too big to put on the thing. It'll cover our whole faces up. He said, I just applied for a Mission Lane credit card, but never received the card. And it was a hard inquiry. How long will that stay on my report? And will that hurt my credit if I need to reissue my card? So first things first, an inquiry, any kind of inquiry, hard inquiry will stay on your credit file for 2 years. Now, if you never received the card, I don't know if they opened the line of credit. I'm assuming that the line of credit was activated. Then yes, you can go ahead and ask for a new card to be reissued. That will not hurt your credit in any way, shape, or form. So that's what it is. It's 2 years for an inquiry, any inquiry. And then it won't hurt you to get the card reissued at all.
Yeah. And just make sure the biggest mistake that people make is they don't communicate with their credit card company. Like, they're not going to magically fix this for you if you don't call them.
Right.
Pick up the phone and tell them, like, yo, I didn't get my card.
I think the fear is, bro, not understanding the way this works is that if you pick up the phone, then it does more damage. Because to be honest with you, man, a lot of people, and I'm sure you come across this on the daily like I do, there's a distrust of the system, and it's rightfully so, man. I mean, there's a distrust that everybody's out to get you. Every single thing comes with a fee. Every single thing comes with a ding. So it's legit, man. I understand where they're coming from. But hopefully you listen to guys like me and Mike, and we're able to help get the ignorance level lowered, get that knowledge boosted up, and that way you can operate like us with confidence and take advantage of the things that are put in front of you. Yeah,
that's very valid point. Now I got a question over here from Rosa Lee on TikTok. Is 6 inquiries too many? I have a 780 credit score. I want to buy a new car. Shit, 6 inquiries is nothing. No, I'm just kidding. You know, it really is nothing. Okay. But understanding what those 6 inquiries mean, one, it's not impacting your credit score. Your credit score usually rebounds within 3 to 6 months after you've got a hard inquiry. Sometimes you lose up to a maximum of 6 points. So when people tell me, I lost 25 points with a hard inquiry, no, that's not true. Okay. It doesn't happen like that.
Yeah. No, and then also there's another level to this, and that is how close were those 6 inquiries together? If you have six inquiries in 2 weeks, then you're going to come off as credit hungry and like somebody who's desperate to get just any kind of money in their pocket. That could be problematic. Now, if these 6 inquiries are spread out across an 18-month time period, a 6-month time period, a 12-month time period, then the severity of those 6 inquiries drops. So it's not always about the points and how they affect your credit score, or how the inquiries affect your credit score. Sometimes it's literally about the message that you're sending. And banks read into those things. These algorithms are built by people much smarter than me, Mike, and probably everybody in this chat room combined. All they do is sit every day and crunch numbers and assess risk.
Yeah.
And if you come off as a bigger risk, my 6 inquiries don't mean the same thing as your 6 inquiries when my 6 inquiries started in 2020 and were layered out every 3 months till now. If your 6 inquiries started last week and you just was going after credit, application after application after application. So take that in mind as well. Those 6 inquiries don't mean the same thing across the board. So just use some common sense. If you've been applying like crazy for stuff, maybe chill for a bit before you go applying for a larger loan. If you've layered them out quite a bit, then like Mike said, it really don't have much effect on your credit score. It really could. The maximum they will affect you is 55 points. And that's if you just, like he said, blew it up for 100 inquiries. So there's some common sense that needs to be applied there, but it ain't really that big of a deal.
Yeah, it really isn't, man. And it's she said, she answered my question. She said it was 6 in 12 months. Okay. It's not necessarily too bad, but
Right.
It's only 6. Is it 6 on one bureau or is it 6 all across? Really, 6 isn't really that big of a deal. I'll be honest.
Right.
There's something a lot of,
Not all 6s are 6s, bro. Like you just explained 2 other ways that
Yeah.
it could be, different. So
yeah.
it's hard to answer those kind of questions without laying your eyes on the credit file so you can actually see what's going on. And by the way, you guys, Mike and I both work very similarly. When we ask you guys to see your credit reports, and especially the types of credit reports that, we ask for, we're doing it for a reason. So we can give you guys better information. Because as you can see, we're giving you guys some fairly good information here. But it's always better when you can lay your eyes on the file. When you can see the fingerprint, it's always easier to identify who the person is. So that's kind of one of the reasons why we take that route as well. So be mindful of that if you guys want to ever truly book a consult with us.
Shout out to Soul Creations out there. Thank you for your donation. It's really a big deal. Who else was it, Josh? Arthur in Texas. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Much appreciated.
And there's one more.
Jonathan in New York.
Jonathan in New York. We got everyone all over the United States donating. Thank you so much.
All over.
Make a child wish come true.
Thank you for making us helping us make a child's wish come true. Okay.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Huge deal. Huge.
That's crazy. Mike, thank you for letting me be a part of this, bro. Thank you again, man. This is cool.
Man. Thank you for taking it. Hey, listen, we need to thank Jay for taking the time out of his day. He's a busy man, just like me. He's got family. He's got a successful business. He's just as busy as I am. Okay, let's just keep it real.
Yeah. I ain't as busy as you, bro. Stop it. I'm lazy compared to Mike, man. I'm lazy compared to Mike, but it's always good to have a dream team together, man. Mike, don't get too saucy tonight, bro. We might be able to run this back.
I know. I got one other question that I wanted to hit on.
I'll run one more with you, man. I got like 2 minutes. I'll run one more with you. Let's go.
Okay. I'm trying to find this question. Where is it? It's somewhere here. Let me go all the way back to the bottom. Sorry, man.
You're good. And then when I log out, bro, you just keep running into my stream, man. So.
Okay, here we go. I found it. All right. How do you truly find out your credit score? Is Credit Karma and those sites honest? This is a great question.
Whoa.
Is Credit Karma your credit score? Absolutely not. Okay. I will drop one video a week to tell people that Credit Karma is not your credit score. Okay. Because Credit Karma has convinced Americans that this is their credit score. Okay. I have a golden rule for anybody. Okay. Write this down, send it to your friends, like this comment. No free credit score is your actual credit score that lenders see. This is the golden rule. Remember this. No free credit score is a credit score that any lenders see. Okay. Now, listen, there are credit card companies that I love. American Express, they give you a free FICO score. No lender uses that score. Okay. Discover Bank gives you a credit score. No lender uses that top score either. Okay. My favorite, Capital One. Their credit score is not your credit score. Okay.
Chase's credit journey. Their credit score is not your credit score.
Exactly.
Oh, Mike, what about freeannualcreditreport.com? Guess what? They don't give you a credit score.
No,
the information is accurate as hell, but they don't provide.
You know, I'm glad that you brought that up, Jay, because somebody said to me in a comment that the credit bureaus give you your real credit score. It's actually not true. The credit bureaus, especially TransUnion's HOAS, gives you a Vantage credit score.
Crazy, bro.
Okay.
Crazy when I found that out.
A Vantage credit score, no lender uses. It's basically a bullshit Credit Karma score. Okay. So even the credit bureau is trying to give you a bullshit credit score. So the question is, where do I find my credit score?
Right.
Okay. Where do I find my credit score? Right. Link is in my description. My favorite place right now is My Score IQ, because you can see your industry specific credit scores for $1 on a 7-day trial. That's option number one. That's my favorite. Okay. Because you're going to see your credit card score is a FICO 8 bank card score. For mortgages, you're looking at your FICO 2, 3, and 5 for mortgages. Those are the most generally used. Number 2 is more popular. It depends on the lender.
Some use 9 as well.
Exactly.
Yep.
And then for auto loans, you're looking at your FICO 8 auto score. Okay. These are what we call industry-specific credit scores. Those are what lenders look at. There's no damn lender on this beautiful American soil that looks at a Credit Karma score or any of those free scores that you see every day. Okay? So understand that. All right? It looks like we have just hit a full hour, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? So we've raised $325 to be matched by.
God dang, I'm gonna have to explain some stuff to you. Get me in more trouble, y'all.
Exactly. And I got this stack of cash right here that I'm gonna throw in there too. Okay.
My cash in there, bro.
I'm gonna make a video, and I'm gonna post it on all platforms of all the wishes that we have granted and anybody that donated. Once we grant this 6th wish, that's gonna happen once we match this cash match over here, okay? And we total everything up. I'm going to make a video thanking everybody for this, because this is a really big deal and we can't thank you enough. Stick around, be on alert, because me and Jay might possibly come back tonight. Okay.
All right, bro. I love you, man. I appreciate you guys for joining. To all 25 people that joined from my YouTube channel, thank you guys. And Mike and I will put out more content together, man. This was dope. This was dope, bro.
All right. Everyone take it easy. All right. Bye.